So one other thing I'm dying to ask you is your parting story. I don't know if you're willing to answer this question, but how was leaving?
It wasn't smooth. It wasn't smooth at all.
Yeah, sure.
So I approached my DM and said, "Hey, I'm looking to get out of." And he said, "What are you thinking about doing?" I was like, "Honestly, I have no idea."
Yeah.
I had independent in my head.
Sure. But you hadn't started that process.
I hadn't started the process. So I said, "Hey, what is it going to take for me to get out?" He said, "Well, let me try and sell your book for you." I said, "Cool. I have no idea what that even looks like, what that entails, but if I'm willing to trust you on this one. I'm willing to get out."
Yeah.
So I started that conversation, I don't know, September-ish of 2019.
Yeah.
By December, I kept getting we don't have a buyer. I found a buyer. Sure. Oh, wait, they backed out. Oh, I don't have it.
Do you feel like that was delay tactics?
It was.
Yeah, okay. I often get the sense from like my side of the equation, I always go, this feels like delay tactics.
And I'd like to think I'm not a dumb person. So I started asking just some prying questions and found out that his bonus was tied to having so many agencies under him at the end of the year.
Sure.
So if my agency went into another bigger agency, he would have lost it anyway. So then, I started thinking, asking.
Does this person have my best interest in selling my agency and getting me out of here?
Or getting me out of here, and it turned into, September of 2019, and he said, I won't have anything available until October of 2020. I was like, wait a second, you told me it would take like 2-3 months for me to get out of here. I can't, one, I'm already checked out.
Right.
Like I'm done.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I went to a business lawyer. I was like, hey, this is my contract. Like, what does it say in here that I need to know?
Right.
And he said, okay, if you want out, you have to put in your 90 days. I said, okay, cool.
I'll do that.
Yeah. And then the conversations of, well, we need some more life insurance. Are you willing to write some life insurance on yourself? And I was like, no.
No, I'm leaving in now 42 days.
Like, why would I be helping you guys out when...
I'm out.
You're not helping me out. There hasn't been a whole lot of, it's been a one-sided help. I'm helping you guys out. There hasn't been a whole lot coming down the pike from you except for spend more money, hire more staff, and you'll make more money. Again, kind of reading through the lines of who really makes the money, and this is totally my opinion, but the DM in that situation made the money. Yeah. And he was directing us and our money on how we had to spend it because it wasn't his.
This is how you have to spend your money.
Exactly.
Yeah. Versus how would you like to spend your money?
Yeah. So the last parting conversation, he looked at me in the face and said, you were never cut out for this industry anyway. I said, wow, 6.5 years that I have busted my butt at your discretion.
Yeah.
And that's the words you say to me.
Wow.
Going out. So it just gave me some fire coming out. Yeah. Like, I'm going to prove this dude wrong.
Yeah. Well, boy, you have. So it's so fascinating to me. I mean, that's not a unique conversation. A lot of people have that conversation. And it fills their gut with fire. And they're like, okay, I'll go prove you wrong, Yeah. And then they go independent and they find this whole new equation of how it works, right? Lots of carriers, lots of commission, lots of support from the companies, companies that want to bind business versus companies that might be slowing down business or whatever. And then guys like you go, okay, well, let's go see if your words are true.
Correct.
And they couldn't have been any more false because you're now growing an incredibly healthy insurance agency, making incredible money, and proving that guy wrong or that gal wrong day after day after day. That's pretty cool.
And it was kind of funny. I was still on the email, the district emails of the numbers, the sales numbers for probably the rest of that 2020 year.
Sure.
And I was putting up numbers that his top dogs were putting up.
So when you became an independent insurance agent, you were still getting the numbers.
I was still getting the
numbers. And you were going, my numbers as an independent agent are as good, if not better, than your number one producer. Or
his number one agency with 15 staff, and I was a one guy shop.
Yeah.
Premier Group Insurance is providing this podcast for informational uses only. This podcast should not be relied on as legal or medical advice. Reference to any specific product or entity does not constitute an endorsement or recommendation by Premier Group Insurance. The views expressed by guests are their own, and their appearance on the program does not imply any endorsement to them or any entity they represent. Views and opinions expressed by Premier Group Insurance employees, i.e. Sean Michael Walker, are those of the employees and do not necessarily reflect the view of Premier Group Insurance. Copyright